Hello, everyone. Welcome to Craft Stash Live. It's over here on my channel today, and today we're going to be launching my new collection, Fairground Attraction. You may just see some of this here, and you've probably had a ton of sneak peeks. So, welcome everyone. If you want to say hi on the chats, then I'll be keeping an eye on that as well. So, do pop along and say hello. I'm just going to quickly check our live stream just to make sure that we are doing everything nicely and it's all running smoothly. So it really does help if you pop along and say hello as well, because then I'll be able to see all your comments. So let's just see if I can find the chat here. Here we go. I can see people. Okay, hi Pippa. Hi Maria. Hello Lynn. Hello Maria again. Karen, hello, and Sandra. So I'm getting people here from both Facebook and YouTube, so we are running just fine. And Rosalie is excited. I'm excited too, so it's probably why I'm talking so fast. But anyway, I think the samples can pretty much run the show. So we have also a special guest with us today. It's Vicky from my design team. So let's pop along and say hello to her. Hello, Vicky.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm all right, thank you. Are you?
Good, thank you. Is the sun shining over there?
It is.
I think we're in for some nice weather this weekend, aren't we? So that'll be really
Aye.
nice. Right, so we're going to be sharing our tutorial today. Because we're going to be making the Ferris wheel, which is quite a large project, we're going to be kind of doing a few parts each. So just to make it a lot easier and a little bit more interesting for you guys. So we're going to have a quick look now at the samples. I'm going to quickly show you a few over here, and then we'll jump straight in. I've got the overview here of those as well, and then we can go straight into the the demonstration. So let's start with this carousel here. Okay, so we have a choice here of adding an extra die set, which are the spinning cups. Now these spinning cups are made with fidget spinners, and they do spin on there. But the die set, as I'll go through and explain to you, it doesn't come with the teacups, but you can actually move this. So I'm just going to move this. I'm hoping that's not going to get in the way too much. Yep, that's good. This is the actual die set that it comes in, so you can make some lovely cake toppers here. And I've just got that on a USB wheel there. Isn't that lovely? Hello, Teresa. Hi, Jacqueline. So let's move this over again. I've got so much to show you guys, but hopefully you've all seen the trailer. I'm going to knock stuff over at this rate. So let's move a few things out of the way here. So we do have, luckily those weren't the cakes. Luckily, are you laughing at me, Vicky?
No, not at all.
Move this out the way there. Right, so what was I saying? Yes, there are bundles available on the website as well. So there is a bundle there that includes the teacups. The teacups is in the carousel bundle there because it all kind of goes together. Right, so we also have the popcorn cart. I love this. I've got actual popcorn in there. And then we also have the same popcorn cart, but it also comes with a sign that says sweets on it as well, so you can have a lot of fun dressing that up. And in the paper pack there is a sign that says tickets, so you can make that into a ticket office as well. Then we have the pirate ship. I love this, and I've got another pirate ship to show you in a moment, but I do want to show you this Ferris wheel. This was the first thing that I designed in the collection. Here it is. Isn't this fantastic? This is a lovely Sunday afternoon project. It actually spins, and it's got little carts that you can put your treats in as well. And this is what we're going to be making today. And if you're after any of the tutorials for this, then check out the Simply Made Crafts YouTube channel. And also, Vicky, what's your channel too?
Crafty Heaven.
Crafty Heaven. So there'll be tutorials over there as well over the next week or so. Whoopsie. And then back to the pirate ship. In that die set, you also get some arms here to add to your pirate ship. Here we go. So you can add it to the Ferris wheel stand, and then you've got a pirate ship swing. So you can pop treats in there. Just make sure you pop the treats in evenly so that it swings nicely. And then last but not least, I'm going to have to move back a little bit now. We have the big top. It's all the way over here. Gosh. There we go. Comedy show. Here we are.
You're doing all right. You're doing all right.
There we go. Let's put this
Oh,
back. There we go. Here's the big top. Isn't this a humongous gift box? And that is using the carousel and the big top die set. So I'm going to actually put this over here. Actually, I've got a place up there I can put it, but I'll just put it over here for now. Let's hope it doesn't roll down the hill somewhere. So let's have a quick look at Vicky's samples that she has made too. I wasn't able to receive hers because I have not got the space to show this whole entire fairground plus Vicky's as well. So we're going to pop over to see Vicky now, and she's going to go through her fairground. Over to you.
okay. Thank you. So I've got my Ferris wheel. Can you see that? Can you see it all?
Mm-hmm.
Is that all right? Yeah.
Yep.
So I've used the patterned paper to make the base. So you don't need to use cardstock to do the base. And then obviously I've got my cards on here, which I absolutely love. This is such a fun project. I love it. I think this one has to be my favourite. I'm trying to spin it while holding it, and it's a bit difficult. There we go. Can you see? And then I've just added some of the lights on the front and the tickets on there as well. And then I just finished off the back with some stars just to, you know, make that all pretty at the back as well.
I can't wait to make Christmas versions of these. I think it will look stunning for Christmas.
What shall we look at the next? Shall we look at the carousel one? Okay, so we have the Teacup carousel.
I love that.
It's cute, isn't it?
It is. I like what you've done with the straws to add it like a pavilion type thing.
Yes, yeah. And on the cups, I've die cut out the swirls from the pirate ship die set, just to add a bit of decoration. And then I've just added some of the bunting all the way around. And then I've got a sentiment in the centre there.
I love that. I think on some of your videos you've sent me already that you've had that on the spinner as well, so it goes round. So yeah, just buy a USB spinner. It will do it all by itself. They're not that expensive actually, and you can just pop them on there. You know, especially if you're having it decorated for Christmas as well, it's going to be perfect for that. So.
And then I've got my popcorn cart. And I've just decorated it with the balloons and the candy floss. And then I've got the word popcorn on the front there. And then got the popcorn inside. And you know how difficult it is not to eat that popcorn?
I'm not a fan of popcorn, so it was
I love popcorn.
Oh, no.
So,
yeah, I've actually got some, just a second. I have actually got some dolly mixtures here. I've been eating.
Nice.
None of them have made it into the fairground yet because I've been eating them.
Then I made a shadow box.
Oh, I love that. That is lovely.
Using I think it's the small shadow box frame.
Yes, that's still in stock. Yeah, that's still in stock.
And then I've obviously got the boat here, and I've just decorated it with some of the die cuts, toppers, is it, out of the paper pack?
Yep. The cut out, they're like kind of plastic sheets, yeah.
And then I used this scallop die out of the carousel die set to do the waves of the sea.
Really clever. That's really clever. That is.
And then I've just cut up the wheel to add as like corner decoration.
That's really pretty. So is that going to go as home decor somewhere in your house?
In my craft room.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, in my craft room. In fact, all of these are going in my craft room. I ain't gonna lie, I was quite chuffed that I got to keep them. Did I have to send it to you? Okay, and then we decided that we could do some cards. Because you don't just have to make 3D projects, you can make cards. So I use the Creative Craft products and I use the Center Stepper card. So as you can see, we've got the big top, is it? The tent door, curtain on the front here. And then obviously I've got the number 3, and I've got the happy birthday sentiment, and then I've just added some of the lights.
Yeah,
And
and
then
which die set did you use for that for the card?
that is the Creative Craft Center stepper card. So it's this one here. And then the last one is another card, and this is using the, again, Creative Craft, and it's the Tri-Shutter die set. And then we've added some of the stamps, images on there to decorate it, and
Oh, I
also
love
the
that
pattern
one.
paper.
That's really colourful.
It is, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
And then they just fold up to
Yeah.
pop into the envelope.
That's
So,
lovely.
yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I think you've done a marvellous job, actually. I really do.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to now move on to the overview of the collection. So let's do the desktop overview here. And I'm just going to go through everything very, very quickly and explain a few things as we go along. So this is actually one of the signs I made using the paper pack, and it's got half of the pirate ship just there. Let me just see if I can get rid of some of this daylight, because it's really shining brightly today. There we go. That's a little better. So this was made using half of the pirate ship, so it's perfect for those birthday parties. Right, so let's start off with the Ferris wheel first. So this is 13 dies, and this is the die set there. You get everything in there to make the complete Ferris wheel, and you even have the Ferris wheel sign there, the little carts that pop on there. And this piece here is if you don't have the straws, but I do use this on the frame. But I definitely recommend for the other parts as we go. I will say when we go to the tutorial, you'll be needing some round straws as well. So this part here is going to make the wheel. So I'm just going to set this one aside because I need to keep this one handy, because we're going to be demoing that today. And then we have here everything in a funny old order. Let's go to the carousel. You'll probably see some of this spinning right there. That is very bright. That's still better. So this is the carousel. You get everything for the canopy and the base. You get these lovely horses here so that you can make some lovely cake toppers there on your decorated muffins and cupcakes. It's really, really pretty. You get the carousel die there as well as the center column as well. So all of these tutorials are going to be broadcast throughout the week on the Simply Made Crafts channel, and also Vicky will have some on hers as well with Crafty Heaven. So this is the die set. So again, it's quite large. Now, if you actually want to mix this and add the teacups, you will need a separate set here. This is the teacup die set. There we go. This is back in stock. So this was part of the afternoon tea collection. I'm super happy to have this back because I did have a lot of questions whether this one was going to make a return, and it has. So that is that. And if you wanted to make the big top tent, we have the carousel die set, which you'll be needing this piece here and this piece here to make the lid and the base. And then the big top die set is more or less an additions die set that creates the walls, the curtain, and all of the accessories to label it the big top, and then the happy birthday there as well. So here it is, nice, and it's big, actually, nice big dies in this one. So that is the big top. And then we have the pirate ship. So here it is. So it cuts in two parts here, and you trim off some of the tabs there. But again, it's all explained in the tutorials. And if you want to make this into a swinging pirate ship, we have these one arm there that you can cut four of. And then you can add it to the Ferris wheel stand, so it will fit in there perfectly. And then we have the popcorn cart, which is so much fun. Got the wheels there. It all cuts it out in one big piece. As you can see, this is a massive die set. I can barely even fit it onto my sheet here. Then we have the roof canopy for that, the word popcorn, the word sweets, and you can have so much fun just making little buildings. Then we have the A5 celebration stamp set. This is going to be perfect for all of your card making and for decorating your fairground, especially if you're going to be making this for a birthday party. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and I loved using these balloons here on the big top. So let's open these papers up. This is my very first A4 paper pack. This is the Celebrations A4. And you get 24 single-sided sheets and 250 GSM, so it's absolutely perfect for all of your makes. And you get 4 of each one. So we have some cutout signs here, perfect for your fairground. And then we have these coloured stripes. The sun has got a little bit brighter, so it has got a bit glary. Then we have this red striped here. It's perfect for popcorn themed bits and also for creating your big top and your canopies. Then we have this very wonderful, like circusy fairground type pattern there. That's a lot of fun, so that's going to be perfect for your rides. Then we have the wood grain, which is going to be perfect for your pirate ship. And then we have some more cutouts here with lots of pirate bits and bobs there for the pirate ship. So I do want to keep an eye on the comments as well. So let's go quickly to the comments here so I can keep an eye on questions. So if you do have any questions, do let me know. The cup, Karen's asking about the cup die. It's from the afternoon tea collection, so it's not new, so but it's coming back, which is really exciting. So I'm just going to bring in, try not to knock stuff over. I've got my mat here ready for our demonstration. There we go. So I've got all my carts ready. I know Vicky's going to be helping us with the carts. I'll put those beside me. And we're going to be starting off, I think, perhaps making the wheel. So today we're going to be making the Ferris wheel. I've got my hot glue gun already heating up, and we'll need those stars for our finishing touches. So to make the wheel, here we go. You're going to need to die cut 5 of these, but what I've done is I've die cut 10 for each side so that I can have a nice sturdy wheel. Now the cardstock I'm using is from Hunky Dory. It's the Adorable Scoreable. My comments are way over there, so I'm going to see if I can bring them up on my phone, because then I can have them right in front of me. I'm using a slightly different setup today, so I'm just going to see if I can actually access the comments another way. Let's see if that loads up. Da, da, da. Yes, I have some comments. Fantastic. I can actually see you guys and I can now interact with you. So I can see all the comments here. You are absolutely loving the collection. This is a lot of fun. And if you do make this collection, I would love to know what kind of things that you're going to make this for, what kind of occasions you're going to make them for. Sorry, my cake stand is absolutely got caught up in one of my wires. There we go. Gosh, never worked with pets, animals, or rotating carousels, it seems. I saved it. It almost went there. Right. So if you do have any questions, do let me know. So hello, Leanne. Hi, so good. I can't remember your name. It's been a while. So right, so back to the wheel. Let's get this one popped on. So basically, I'm doubling this up. I'm using Hunky Dory, Adorable Scoreable, and we have a score line here. It'd be easier if I show you on the wheel here. There's a score line there. Do not fold it. Okay, that is literally just a guideline. So grab your glue. I'm going to be using bookbinding glue. It's perfect, absolutely perfect for your 3D projects. So I'm actually not going to do that because I'm going to do this slightly differently. So add them together like this to make this first wheel here. Okay, and if you want to double it up, you can do. So turn it over. Then I'm just going to quickly add glue. Ah, yes, it was Audrey. Yes, sorry, Audrey. It was right on the tip of my tongue. So I'm just going to add my glue now just all over, not being too precious about it. And then I'm just going to line this up. Because this is a symmetrical die, you can line them up. and add this directly over the top. So let's quickly get all of these added in. There we go. So let me know in the comments what you would use this for. Would you make it just for simply a display or a special occasion? And how would you decorate it? What colours would you choose for? I've just gone for a whole rainbow of colours today because I've kind of stuck to a colour scheme for most of this, but I just want something really bright and happy today. I don't know either, Karen. She's asked me, how do I think of these? I don't know. They just pop into my head. But this particular collection, I had the teacups, these here in stock from the afternoon tea, and I thought if I could make it spin with a fidget spinner, then I would be able to make a little like carousel for it. But then the teacups sold out and they haven't been back, so I actually found my prototype last year, and I thought, you know what, let's make a fairground. Let's make a whole collection. And that is literally how this idea was born. Literally just from a little teacup that I put on a fidget spinner. So yeah, I think my ideas start from a very small spark and then it just grows from there. So Lynn is saying she would do a Christmas themed fairground. Well, we have Christmas in July next month. So I am looking forward to giving this collection a little bit of a makeover. Leanne's saying she's going to make one for her mother. And she's added an extra paper pack. Yes, definitely. If you're going to make lots of these and you love the paper pack, then definitely get a hold of that paper pack too. And the other Lynn's going to do for her granddaughter's birthday. Can you see how easy these are lining up? And then the last one, you can trim this last one off, but because it's all the same color, you're not going to see it, so it's going to be absolutely fine. So let's pop this on as well. So I'm going to try and make the straightest of Ferris wheels today, but because you're all watching, it might go a bit wonky. This is just a pre-warning, okay? But I will do my best to do my neatest job. Right, so we've got our two wheels now. We're going to need a frame for these to go on. Now, I did a few prototypes with frames and they were pretty rubbish. I'm not going to lie. Some of my prototypes were absolute stonking rubbish. And my Ferris wheel was like wonky and yeah. And then I was like, triangles. So I came up with this, and this was born from the idea of my shadow frame boxes. I was like, you know what, if I could just do a miniature version of that shadow frame, I could make a triangle. And that has been an absolute game changer in the sturdity of this. That goes around like that. So I probably need to close the curtain. It's so incredibly bright. So anyway, back to the frame. It's a comedy show here. It really is. I've got that on a little stand. So let's move the stand away. The stand is causing trouble. Anyway, back to the frame. So the die here it is for each triangle frame. You're going to be needing 3 of these. So I've got my 3 already cut out and 2 popped together. And you need 1 frame for each side. So in total, you need 6. So let's get these popped together. So this is my last one. I'm using a little bit of red tape just for the demonstration because it's just easier. But I am going to add a bit of glue. This is going to hold it there for the long term. There we go. So I've got this actually on the shorter strip. So Leanne's got ideas for a Christmas fairground. And Jen is for her daughter's 5th birthday. There we go. So this pops together. You might even recognize this, how this goes together. It's very, very similar to my shadow box that I made for the albums. So Right, I'm going to move over now. Just for quick and ease, I'm just going to use my glue gun to get these all popped together. These are all popped together in the same way as the, yes, you could make a triangle shadow box if you wanted to. So I'm just going to use some hot glue here, just on that little tab. Join that together. Turn that over quickly before it sets. Make sure that's straight. There we go, move that along. And then, where's my glue? Another bit of glue here. There we go. That should set pretty much automatically. Then these all fold up. See, I know you're all really creative, so I really want to see your make. So if you would like to join the Simply Made, the Helen Griffin Paper Crafting with Helen Griffin group on Facebook, you can do. So I'm just going to add some glue just there. And yeah, we would love to see all of your makes because you're really, really creative. And I'm sure you'll make some different things to the samples that we have here. So that just slots in there. There we go. And that is our triangle done. And then we have, let's pop that over there. Right, this is a proper engineering, this is. So we have here these little bars here. This is what is going to go along the bottom. If I can hold that, it's going to go along the bottom here like that. Okay. And then the top is going to have a straw. But if you don't have any straws, you can use these pieces. So this piece here is this frame, this sectioned piece there. So I'm just going to add a bit of hot glue all around. There we go. Try not to burn my fingers. There we go. Squish that down. There we go. I'm sure you'll all do a neater job than I've just done there. Right. This adorable squirrel does have a little bit of a sheen to it. That's why I'm not going straight onto it with this wet glue there, just because I want the instant stick. So I've got my two little poles here. Do you like my fake grass, by the way? It might hang around for a little while. So we'll see. Right, so let's get these popped in so we can start creating our stand. So in this corner here, again, hot glue is going to be the best thing for this. This triangular shape is going to fit in there. There we go. We'll do the same on the other side. Oh yes, Halloween as well. So many different things that you can do here. There we go. Right, let's get the next one on. I've got hot glue on my finger now. Right, so we're just going to repeat this on the other side. And do your best to keep everything nice and straight as well. The straighter your frame, the better your Ferris wheel is going to work. But if you line everything up properly, it should be nice and straight. There we go. It is like Halloween. I've got little threads of hot glue everywhere. It's like little cobwebs. Okay. There we go. So here we have our base done. That's ready now for our wheel and our carts. So if you are ready, Vicky, to do the demonstration on the carts, I'm just going to bring them over here. I've got all my carts ready, but Vicky's going to show you how to do the next step here with the carts. Aren't they lovely? Again, you can use these standalone as well. So Karen's asking how big this is. It's about 12 inches high. Let's move this along. I've got my little mat here so I can give you an instant measurement. and the width is round about 10 inches. It comes out a bit further than that, so, well, maybe about 11. So it's quite a sizable chunky monkey. So, Vicky, are you ready to do your demonstration?
Do my thing. 1 second.
Okay, okie dokie. She's just getting herself ready.
I was busy watching the comments. Sorry. Okay, I think we're ready.
Okay, so we're going to go over to Vicky now. She's going to demonstrate how to put one of the little carts together.
Okay, so you're going to die cut out 2 of these, and I've die cut them out in blue cardstock. And I would recommend going over the score lines again just to prevent your card from cracking. So like I said, I've got 2 of them. Then you'll need to die cut 2 of these. So these are going to be like the roof, I guess, of the carts, but I've actually die cut 4. So die cut 2 in this colourful mirror card, and then I did it in white cardstock just to make that a bit more sturdier. Then you'll need to die cut 2 of these, and also 2 of these. So these are going to go on the sides and the front and the back of your cart, and then you'll need to die cut 4 of these using these dies here. So now that's all said, let's put this together. So really easy. So just fold on your score lines on both of your pieces.
Yep, Karen's just said this also looks like little baby carriages, like little baby cots.
Oh,
I think
that's a good
that would
idea.
make a lovely baby shower gift set, wouldn't it? You could make a whole bunch of these little carts and decorate them as for baby and give them away as little table favours.
Right, how did I... Oh, yes, that was it. I was like, have I missed something? It's like these 2 overlap, don't they? Okay, so... Okay, so you're going to add adhesive to 1 of the bases. And then these are going to overlap. So then you're going to have these 2 either, well, opposite sides of each other. So press that down. And then we're going to add glue to these 4 tabs, and they're going to fold up and glue onto there. So just fold that up. On my other Ferris wheel, I used an embossing folder to do the carts, but yeah, we found out today it's sold out, didn't it?
It's sold out, it's gone. That was the quilting one.
The
So
quilted one.
yeah, so well done, guys, if you managed to get your hands on that.
If you do have it, you can, you know, like I said, I've embossed it just to give it a bit of a different look.
Well, it's kind of like a quilted seat to sit on, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice comfy seat when you're on your ride.
Yeah. Okay, and then we're going to glue the other side. Now I've made this cart, I'm going to have to do all the others and make another Ferris wheel now.
Have 2 Ferris wheels.
Yeah. We could make it a baby theme one, couldn't we?
Oh yeah, baby. Would you do
baby shower and stuff?
like a yellow and a pink as well?
Yeah, in fact, I've got a baby shower coming up soon anyway, so maybe I could make it for that. Okay, so while that is drying, we're going to move on to these pieces here, and I'm just simply going to glue these. So I'm going to have 2 on there, And then the other two I'm going to pop on this one here. Okay. I'm surprised my dog hasn't barked yet.
What's your dog called?
Grace.
Ah.
Yeah, she barks at everything.
Oh no.
Okay, so let's stick that one. I stuck that one down. I'm going to do this one. I think they just finished that off really nice, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does give it that finishing touch. It just adds that, it almost gives it dimension in a way.
Yeah. Okay, so that's that one. And we're going to come back to the cart and we're going to add these on here. So we're going to have one on either side here. And on my other cart, I kept all the spare pieces and, well, actually, I die cut them out in a different cardstock. I think I did it in glitter, and then I just like paper paste them back in there
Oh,
just
that's a
to
good idea.
give it a different look. So.
Sarah Stevens is just asking how big or how wide my turntable is. So I'm just going to get a quick measurement for that. I shall risk picking up the cupcakes again.
No
Okay.
pressure.
It measures, it's around about 7.5 inches. Just getting another measurement for the carousel. The carousel is about just over 9 inches. So if you go for like 7 inches, it will be just right.
I love my turntable. I only got it a few weeks ago.
It's a lot of fun, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm just going to glue this one on. I've got my hamsters in my craft room and all I can hear is like little scratching.
Are they nibbling?
Yeah, I think so. So I'm going to glue that one onto there. And then we have the other ones that's got the stars cut out, and they're going to go on these sections here. My kids want the Ferris wheel.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Would you make?
I'd make them one, but I said you can't have this one. I'm afraid that's mine.
I'm like that too. Like, no, you can't have that. It's mine.
Yeah. Thing is, no matter how hard you try to make another one exactly the same, it never turns out the same as the first one, does it?
No, it's slightly different now as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, I'm getting a few questions here for
Okay.
blah blah blah. What am I saying? Sizes. There you go. That's the word. So I'll get some dimensions for you. I've got them written down actually, so I don't have to get my ruler out. So the Ferris wheel is 12 inches high, 9.5 inches wide, and the depth is 5.5 inches. And the pirate ship is 2 inches high, but that's not including the sail or the straw that you use. That's just the ship. How long is it? It is 8.5, and the depth is 3.5 inches. The carousel, the height is 11.25 inches high. The width is 8.75 in diameter because it's an octagon. It's that all the way around, 8.75. And the popcorn cart, the height is 8.5 inches. The width is 3.5 by 3.5. And I think all of those dimensions are on the Craft Stash website on the product pages. That's a very well used glue gun there, Vicky.
Yeah, I did leave it.
You leave
And
it, you leave it on.
I did.
Oh
I'm
no.
no joke. I left it on overnight.
Oh
And
my
how on
word.
earth I did not set fire to the house, I don't know.
Oh, no wonder it's that colour.
Yeah.
Wow. And it's still alive.
It is.
It
And
survived
my
it.
house is still
Yeah.
standing.
Yes, that's a miracle, that is.
Okay, so I stuck that side on. So I'm going to do this one. So we're just going to add a bit of glue on the ends of these sections here and just around this hole. And then we're going to tuck these two underneath there. And then this bit here will lay on top of there. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you. So they're tucking there, and then that will get glued on to there. Hopefully that makes sense. So just add a bit of glue to the back, and then a bit here and there, and then just tuck them in. And you want to make sure that these holes are lined up together, and then everything else will fall in place if you don't stick it down too quick. There we go.
Yeah, so Audrey and Debbie are saying they're going to be great as like decorations. And there's the size of them; they're really good sizes as well. And Audrey wants to do her nephew's birthday party as well as a tablescape. So
Oh,
I'm,
nice.
I'm getting lots of like party ideas now coming
Yeah,
through for
that's a
this.
good idea. I'm just going to reapply that because it is a bit wonky. And there we go. And then you just, oh, that's come undone. Then you just thread a thread. You just, oh, it's come
Straw.
off now. Straw, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, you just put your straw through those holes and then attach them to your carousel. Not carousel, Ferris wheel.
Ferris wheel. I get them mixed up too. Don't worry.
Yeah. And there we go. Really easy to do.
Excellent. So thank you very much, Vicky, for showing us how to pop those together. I've got my
It's all
5
right.
ready to do now. So let's pop over back to my desk and we shall finish and carry on with the carousel. So I'm not too sure what to say about this really because it's a 5-star with these little things on there. So it looks a little bit pagan, to be quite honest with you. So let's quickly get past this stage because this has got nothing to do with being pagan whatsoever. So I have here, if you saw from Vicky's tutorial, there were some stars that come out from the um, the mats there. So I've saved those stars. I'm going to use them. Let's turn this over on the other side as kind of like stoppers, and they're holding in the straws here. So again, hot glue gun. Oops, I need a star under there first, so I'll be gluing it to my mat. So I'm just going to take my little star, and in the tutorial I do show you how I line this up. So there are 2 lines here, and that is how I get it central. Then I've got my straws. I've cut these are paper straws. I've cut these to 4 inches each. So I've got those ready, 5 of those ready. So add a big dollop there of hot glue, and then we're going to pop our straw in and keep that as straight as possible whilst that dries. So yeah, this is looking not like a Ferris wheel right now, but hopefully we can quickly move on. So this hot glue here needs to hurry up and set. So I'm really liking some of your ideas that are coming through. I just hope it's all still in stock so I can make some Christmas versions. But if you do make Christmas versions, do tag me on social media. I would love to see them. So you can find me on Instagram, Helen Griffin UK, and also on Facebook as well. There is a group there where you can share all of your photos and all of your makes as well. That's Paper Crafting with Helen Griffin. And I love to see all your ideas because sometimes things that you make do actually spark some ideas as well for me. Okay, so I've got all of these straws. I've tried to get them as straight as possible. This is quite key to getting all of your straws as straight as possible, because if it's even slightly wonky, it can kind of affect how your wheel turns. So let's load on our little carriages now. So I've done one in each colour. I've got yellow, I've got pink, I've got a blue, like a teal sort of duck egg blue. I've got a light blue here, and I've also got a purple as well. The sun has come back out. It's light and dark, so there we go. Right, so the key is here not to have bits on this outside bit to kind of get caught on the wheel as it spins. Okay, so it's always best just to bend these in just slightly, just like that, so that they don't catch on anything. So I'm just going to bend those in like that. There we go. So now we're going to thread these on. There we go. As you can see, these point inward, so they're not going to catch. So let's add all of these on. Remember to load these on before we seal the top section. That's key, because if you pop this on top, you're not going to be able to get your carriages on. And you'll be like, oh, no. So yeah, don't do that mistake. This carousel is causing me a bit of havoc. There we go. I'm hoping I've got everything on there securely. This one did bend about a bit, but we're just going to go with it. If it falls apart after I put it together, then yep, you can all have a good laugh at me. I don't mind. So let's pop this over the top. Again, is really key to kind of keep everything lined up and straight. So I'm just going to pop this over all of them. Then I'm going to work in opposite directions. I'm not going to go all around because it can kind of, I don't want it to kind of twist. So I am just literally going to pop that on there and try not to move it as much as possible. Okay, so I'm just going to get my hot glue. I'm about to run out. I've got a spare stick. So I'm going to add a nice big dollop again on the top there, and hopefully around it as well a little bit, because it will disappear inside the straw. Then I'm going to pop my star on there and then lift that up and just smoosh it all together and just hold that in place. So do take your time with this, okay? This is a part that you don't really want to rush. If you rush it, you might just misalign something. So after you've made one or two, you will get the knack and you will kind of naturally work out where not to move things. So let's add another dollop of glue here. We'll do this one next. Add our star. There we go. And again, if you want to do different stars, or if you have any other little dies that are going to do different shapes, you can add that too. There we go. So we've got those two down. So it's more or less even now. So let's carry on. Adding that in. There we go. So I've tried to get as much prepared for this as possible. So I've done as much prep that I could get to. So it's been an absolute help for Vicky being with us today, being our guest and showing you how to do the cart as well. I have no idea if I was on Create and Craft right now how I would demonstrate this as well. I think that would be a small nightmare doing this live on TV. So let's get our little star popped on there. There we go. I was actually thinking my glue gun was looking well used, and then I saw Vicky's. I can hear. I've just put you on mic again, Vicky. I can see you laughing in the background.
Yeah,
Are you tempted to replace it with a new one?
possibly.
Yeah, I think.
The thing is, I'm known for burning my house down because I've done it.
Oh,
Well, I haven't burnt it down, like literally, but when I was in my old house, I decided to go and have a bath and have a candle burning. But stupid me left the lighter next to the candle, and my sister-in-law came round one evening and was like, "Why is the house full of smoke?" And we had soot on all our noses and everything. And I went upstairs, and the lighter had exploded in the
oh
bathroom.
no! Oh gosh,
And
yeah.
Dave was fuming with me because we had to
Oh,
spend till 4 o'clock in the morning cleaning our bedroom because it was an ensuite at the time.
oh no!
And yeah, before we could go to bed, we had to clean the
It
whole
was
house.
smelly.
It's like Dave come home and from work, and he couldn't help it, but even though he was fuming, he burst out laughing because we had soot all around our noses and all in
Oh
our ears and everything. It was so, oh
gosh,
dear.
it's full of adventure.
I know.
Oh
Yeah, you don't trust me with hot things,
yeah,
I'm
don't
afraid.
let Vicky near naked flames.
No, don't.
That's the rule. No candles.
No.
Okay, I think I'm happy with that. It's okay if I leave you on mic, Vicky. Is that all
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Back
that's
to you
fine.
for a bit. So, we've got this now. I think everything is straight. I now have another straw here. This measures 5 3/8. That is going to go through the central hole just here. There we go. Let's do a little test, see if it rides. There we go. That is working nicely.
So cute.
Happy with that one. So now is the time to pop it into our frame. So we're on the home run now. So just a dry run. Don't do this, all right? Whatever you do, don't just glue that there because you're never going to get your wheel on. Okay, so the wheel has to go through this straw. Okay, then we pop it in the frame. This is kind of where it's helpful to have an extra pair of hands. So let's pop this in the frame. I've taken the straw out. Pop that in so it's standing up. Okay, and then I'm going to pop my straw through the centre last. Right, and now we're going to glue the straw to either side. So this could take about a minute, I think, for the glue to dry properly. And try not to get glue on the actual Ferris wheel
And your fingers.
and your fingers, yeah. So it's always helpful to have a second person to help. So I'm just lifting this up. There we go. I'm holding that in place. And as this is quite weighty now, I kind of just need to leave it like that. Because if you kind of let go, it'll kind of want to drop. So you need to make sure that that glue is properly set before you let go. So as you can see, it's way too bright. What is going on with the lighting in here? Okay, let's move over to the other side. This may drop. Drip, yep, it did. There we go. So take your time with this. I might turn it on the side actually to get rid of some of the weight. There we go.
Leanne says she's been told off for that too.
Oh dear. Uh, so I don't actually have candles to burn. So
No, I'm not allowed real candles
you're not
anymore.
allowed. Oh, you have to have the flameless battery ones.
Yeah.
There we go. So it kind of wants to change shape. You just got to tell it what to do. Keep it in place. You can always add some more glue on top as well. So once it's there, it's there, really, isn't it? You just got to keep it in the right place. So
What
yeah.
are you going to do with all these Ferris wheels that you've made?
Oh, I don't know. I'll keep one whole complete set for myself,
Yeah.
and then I will probably ask friends and family if they want anything. So because I've literally got I have no space to keep a whole entire or double the amount of fairgrounds here. So
Yeah.
I would love to have them on display. So I might decorate a few for Christmas or create some new ones. So there we go. So Teotaw is say that we could add an additional horizontal beam under the straw we could do, as long as it doesn't get in the way of how it spins. So you can really get adventurous there on popping that together. Right, I'm going to brave it now. Let's see if that has stuck. Yep,
I have
it
every
looks like
faith
it
in you.
has. Okay, you ready? Should we see if this spins? There we go. That is our Ferris
Yay!
wheel. It's got a little bit of a wobble. I think it's a unique one. Each one of these you'll make is unique depending on how straight your straws are and how lined up these two are as well. But the more you make these, the easier it is. The first one I made was just absolutely horrendous. So it's just with practice. So getting that all popped together. So I'm going to move back now to the other camera so we can quickly go through everything that we have done today. I need to create some light because it's pretty dark. I'll close the curtain. See, I can never get the lighting right in here. So hello everybody. Right, so this is what we have just made. So let's bring that over. I'm going to have to do a bit of swapping. Make some space. There we go. I don't want to knock things over. I've got the pirate ship over here as well. Right, so in the comments, let me know what your favourite thing is. I would love to know. Isn't that wonderful? I just love how colourful that is as well. It's so happy and joyful. Absolutely love that.
That's
So
gorgeous.
I love that. Yeah. So let me know in the comments what your favourite is and how you would decorate it. I absolutely love it. It's stunning. It's like a giant adult fidget spinner, isn't it?
It is.
And every time I walk past it, I just want to have a little spin,
Spin, yeah.
have a little go. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. So I'm definitely going to keep this one. I want to keep the other Ferris wheel as well. So
Just
oh,
keep them all. Just
yeah,
keep them
keep them
all.
all. So this die set also comes with a sign that you can pop on the front, and you can cover these straws with like more stars or other shapes if you want to. It also comes with bunting as well, so you can decorate it really nicely, and you can even add real lights to this if you want to, but just keep it on the front here and away from the moving parts as well. So I would suggest, if you're going to pop treats in this, to put an even amount in each one because it will affect the spin as well. So Frere Rochers do well in here as well. So that's really good. And don't forget, the frame also works with the pirate ship, wherever I put that. Oh, it's right next to me here. I've got samples coming out from
Out your
everywhere.
ears, yeah.
Yeah, the kids have got their eye on my cupcakes. I said they could have them after today. So they're excited about that. So here is the pirate ship here. It needs a little bit more decoration, but make sure you put an even amount of treats in there as well. And you also get all the um, accessories there to make it look pirate shippy, and there's a ton of signs in the paper pack as well. So I
My little
have got,
boy would love that.
sorry.
My little boy would love the
Oh yeah,
pirate
he
ship.
would. Yes.
Mm,
I think he would. Has he got your eye on the his eye on the sign that you made as well?
yes.
You have to make him one for himself. Maybe put his name
Yeah.
on it as well. That would be
Yeah.
really cool. So I'm just going to pop this here as well. I'm just going to play with it. So everything that I've used today is listed in the description box or in the comments, depending on where you are watching from. And you'll see it all over social media, and that is all available exclusively at Craft Stash as well. And don't forget to take advantage of those bundles as well, because there is the savings on that. And also, if you're a VIP, it's automatically a 10% off your whole entire basket as well. So that's really, really great too. So I hope you really, really enjoyed this one. I'm just going to bring Vicky up as well. How do I do that? There we go. Let's get rid of this one. There we go. So thank you very much, Vicky, for joining us today. I've had a really good time. Hopefully we
Thank
can
you.
have you again for another live very soon. That would be really good.
Oh, yes.
Yep. So we've got Christmas in July. So maybe we could make a Christmas project together, do another challenge. That's a lot of fun. So
That'd be great.
yeah. Okay. So thank you everyone for joining us today. Don't forget that if you're a VIP, you get your 10% off as well. So thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.
Bye.